In the bustling town of Riverside, nestled between cascading hills and sprawling valleys, there lived a man named Jonathan Carver. Jonathan was an unassuming man in his late 40s, known for his kindness, resilience, and ability to light up the room with laughter. He had two children, Emily and Isaac, who adored him immensely. But beyond the bounds of his own family, many children in Riverside looked up to him and called him Uncle John. Jonathan had never been one to seek fame or wealth. Instead, he found pleasure in simple things: a good book by the fireside, the scent of freshly cut grass, and the joy of watching his children grow. He was a carpenter by trade, crafting furniture that adorned many homes in the town. People often said that Jonathan's creations weren't just beautifully crafted, they were infused with a warmth that only a passionate artisan could impart. His story took a significant turn when tragedy struck the Blake family, their neighbor. George Blake, a friend of Jonathan's, passed away unexpectedly, leaving behind his wife, Maggie, and their son, Danny. Grief-stricken, Maggie struggled to keep up with life's demands, and Danny, once a vibrant boy, became withdrawn and silent. For weeks, the town watched with concern as the Blakes tried to stitch their lives back together. Jonathan knew he had to do something to help. One afternoon, he approached Maggie, gently offering his assistance in any way she needed. She hesitated at first, but eventually accepted his offer to look after Danny during the weekends. The following Saturday, Jonathan picked up Danny early in the morning. He took him around Riverside, showing him the hidden gems of the town. Jonathan showed Danny the secret pond where dragonflies danced on water, the old oak tree that had seen generations come and go. Slowly, Jonathan helped Danny breathe life back into his world. In Jonathan's workshop, they spent hours together. Under his guidance, Danny learned how to carve wood. It started with simple shapes: hearts, stars, and circles. As the months passed, Danny's skills grew, each piece more intricate than the last. Jonathan taught him not only the craft, but imparted wisdom. Danny began to smile more, exchange jokes with Jonathan, and express himself through the art he was learning. He once asked, "Why do you help us so much, Uncle John?" Jonathan replied with a smile, "Sometimes, family isn't just about blood. It's about being there when someone needs you." Those words stayed with Danny, teaching him a lesson in love and community. Years rolled by, and Danny grew into a fine young man, inspired by the path Jonathan had helped light for him. He pursued carpentry, spreading Jonathan's legacy of kindness and skill. As Danny matured into his own person, he carried with him the essence of what Jonathan had taught him, that true fatherhood transcends the mere demands of parenthood. It is an embrace offered selflessly, a wisdom shared without reservation, and a love that anchors others in the stormiest of times. Jonathan continued his life in Riverside, his hair graying over time, but his spirit unyielding. The town knew him as more than just a man who made beautiful furniture. They saw him as a father figure who, by his actions, defined fatherhood. To the people of Riverside, Jonathan Carver was not just a father to Emily and Isaac. He was a father to all who needed one.